Chosen one. If you're seeing this on December 5th, understand this with absolute clarity. Tonight's full moon is extraordinary. It's a cosmic mirror, a frequency reset button, a divine revelation bathed in moonlight. For weeks, the universe has been meticulously preparing your spirit, subtly shifting your emotional landscape, realigning your relationships, and gently steering you away from anything misaligned with your ultimate destiny. And tonight, under the radiant glow of this December 5th full moon, the truth you've been seeking will finally emerge. Your destined timeline is about to unlock. Your intuition is about to become razor sharp, and your spirit will soar to heights it hasn't reached all year. Stay with me, because the message you're about to receive is the activation your soul has been yearning for. Chosen ones. This isn't just another astrological event gracing the night sky. It's a cosmic announcement, a celestial declaration that your old life is dissolving to make way for a higher, more authentic version of yourself. This isn't merely symbolic, it's energetically potent, spiritually significant. It's destiny speaking to you in the language of light. For the past month, the energetic atmosphere surrounding Earth has been subtly transforming in ways that may escape conscious understanding for many. But you felt it, didn't you? You experienced sudden, inexplicable emotional surges. You felt the compelling urge to retreat into solitude, as if some inner part of you craved the silence for profound transformation. Your dreams grew more intense, vivid, and prolonged. You sensed a guiding presence, watching over you, gently nudging you toward an unseen turning point. None of this was random, chaotic, or simply in your head. These experiences were activations, spiritual codes awakening within you, preparing your consciousness for the specific energy that peaks tonight. This December 5th full moon initiates what spiritual teachers often refer to as the revelation window, a temporary but incredibly potent portal where the truth within you rises to the surface with breathtaking clarity. During this window, illusions that once offered a sense of protection begin to crumble. The emotional narratives you've been clinging to lose their power. The beliefs inherited from others start to disintegrate. Your soul steps forward boldly, while your fears recede. This is why many chosen ones are feeling unsettled, restless, or strangely alert, because your spirit senses the shift before your mind can fully grasp it. You are feeling the energetic pressure that's pushing truth upward, demanding recognition. And tonight, 3 powerful transformations will occur simultaneously. 1. Your soul alignment sharpens. The fog that has been clouding your vision will begin to dissipate. The confusion that has been draining you will start to clear. Suddenly, you will know, not guess, hope, or analyze, but know what is truly meant for you. You'll have absolute clarity about who belongs in your life and who was only meant to be a temporary guide. You will gain clarity on decisions you've been avoiding, understanding why certain paths felt blocked and why certain opportunities kept recurring. This is your intuition, rising above fear, your inner truth eclipsing your doubts, and your soul aligning with the timeline you're destined to walk. Tonight, your inner compass resets, pointing you toward the direction you were always meant to pursue. 2. Your emotional field purges every suppressed emotion from this past year. Every disappointment, every heartbreak, every instance where you felt undervalued, unsupported, or misunderstood will rise to the surface, not to overwhelm you, but to liberate you. This full moon acts as a spiritual magnet, drawing out emotional residue that no longer aligns with the frequency of your destined path. You may experience waves of sadness, sudden bursts of anger, moments of nostalgia, or surprising feelings of relief. You might cry for no apparent reason or feel inexplicably tired. This isn't regression, it's release. Your spirit is clearing space to welcome your destiny. What once felt heavy will start to loosen its grip. The emotional burdens you've silently carried will begin to melt away. You will feel yourself letting go, not through forced effort, but because your soul is finally ready. 3. Your destiny timeline activates. This is the most profound shift of all. Tonight, a hidden pathway begins to reveal itself, not just through physical signs, but through spiritual signals that speak directly to your consciousness. You may experience a sudden intuitive message, a symbolic dream that feels more real than waking life, a burst of inspiration that seems to come from nowhere, a strong pull toward a decision you've been hesitant to make, a perfectly timed sign, or a moment of clarity that feels like a divine whisper. This is the universe showing you what your next chapter requires. The December 5th full moon activates a new frequency within you, a frequency that resonates with purpose, truth, alignment, and destiny. This is not a prediction, it is an awakening. Tonight is the moment your soul steps forward and proclaims, "This is who you truly are. This is what you are meant to do. This is the direction you must follow from here. The truth you've been avoiding, the calling you've been quietly hearing, the dream you suppressed because it felt too grand, the relationship patterns that needed to break, the risks you've been too afraid to take. Tonight, these truths will emerge with unmistakable clarity. If you've been seeking confirmation from the universe regarding your purpose, your relationships, your next chapter, or the path your spirit is meant to tread, the answer arrives tonight. This full moon is not here to change your life for you. It's here to unveil the truth that will empower you to change it yourself. And once you see this truth, there is no turning back. Chosen ones, one of the earliest and most potent indicators that the December 5th full moon is activating your destiny is the energetic shift that occurs within your spirit before any tangible changes manifest in your physical reality. It begins subtly, almost imperceptibly, like a gentle vibration in your chest, a flutter in your intuition, a tingling sensation along your spine, or a sense of lightness lifting from your heart. You may feel pressure between your eyebrows, as if your third eye is expanding. You might sense an invisible force gently adjusting the space around you, reorganizing energies you can't yet perceive. This isn't anxiety, imagination, or some random occurrence. It's alignment. It's your spirit responding to a cosmic frequency upgrade. Under this December 5th full moon, your spiritual senses will sharpen dramatically. Your intuition will start working faster than your logic. Your nervous system will become more attuned to subtle environmental cues, and your emotional body will become more receptive to truth and less tolerant of illusion. The veil between your conscious mind and your inner knowing will thin, sometimes to the point of transparency. You may start noticing signs such as sudden bursts of intuition that feel louder than usual, chills or goosebumps with no physical explanation, emotional waves that ebb and flow like the tides, ringing in the ears, or the perception of frequency tones, feeling overstimulated or hyper-aware of your surroundings, flashes of insight or ideas seemingly dropping into your mind, and a sense of detachment from old habits, routines, or identities to someone who is unawakened. These sensations might seem strange or unsettling, but for a chosen one, they are codes of activation, signals that your consciousness is transitioning out of outdated timelines and preparing to enter a higher state of alignment. Things that once felt familiar may now feel too constricting. Habits you once tolerated may now feel like energetic clutter. Old fears you've battled for years may now feel weaker, almost irrelevant. This is your soul rejecting everything that cannot accompany you into your next chapter. The December 5th full moon acts as a cosmic magnifier, amplifying your internal guidance system. Suddenly, you can no longer ignore the truths your spirit has been whispering for months. If a relationship has been draining you, that feeling will intensify tonight. If a job or environment has been hindering your growth, your discomfort will become impossible to ignore. If you've been deceiving yourself about your potential, that illusion will shatter. But here's the beautiful part. The part many don't anticipate. With this clarity comes a surge of inner strength, a rising fire within your spirit that tells you you're ready for more. You'll begin to sense that your breakthrough is imminent, that it's just around the corner. Your confidence, which may have waned during months of self-doubt, will return. Your creativity, which may have been dormant, will awaken. Your energy levels will rise, even if you were previously exhausted. Your purpose will feel louder, clearer, and more urgent. These aren't just random bursts of motivation. They are signals that your energetic blueprint is being upgraded. The universe is downloading new instructions into your consciousness, guiding you toward the life that aligns with your highest potential. Under this full moon, many chosen ones will notice their thoughts shifting. Negative mental loops will weaken. Old wounds will feel less emotionally charged. Your desires will shift toward things that nourish your soul rather than your ego. You'll start craving peace more than validation, purpose more than comfort, and alignment more than approval. This isn't a temporary mood swing. It's you evolving. When the December 5th full moon activates your spirit, your body often reacts as well. Your breathing becomes deeper. Your posture shifts. Your senses sharpen. You might feel restless, energized, emotional, or calm in a way you can't quite articulate. These are all indications that your physical vessel is adapting to a higher vibration. And then, something profound happens. Your inner world becomes louder than your outer world. Your intuition becomes your primary navigational tool. Your emotions become a map, not a burden. Your energy becomes your truth detector. Things that once perplexed you now feel obvious. Things that once frightened you now feel manageable. Things that once seemed unattainable now feel destined. This energetic shift isn't random. It's a divine upgrade. It's the universe preparing you to step into a version of yourself that is more powerful, more awakened, more intuitive, and more aligned with the life you were born to create. Tonight, pay close attention to the sensations in your body and the whispers in your emotional field. Your spirit is communicating with you clearly. The shift you feel, whether subtle or intense, is proof that your destiny is already in motion. This is the first sign that the full moon isn't just shining above you, it's transforming you from within. This is the first sign that the December 5th lunar energy is revealing who you are meant to become and who you can no longer remain. Another powerful sign that the December 5th full moon is awakening your destiny is the way it reshapes your relationships. When a moon of this magnitude rises, It doesn't simply illuminate the sky, it illuminates the truth. It exposes every bond that strengthens your spirit and every bond that quietly weakens it. This full moon acts like an X-ray for the soul, revealing what is genuine, exposing what is draining, amplifying what is meant to stay, and dissolving what is meant to go. You may have already noticed subtle or even dramatic changes, such as people becoming distant without explanation, conversations suddenly feeling off, empty, or forced, unexpected conflicts or emotional tension, certain individuals stepping forward with more support and loyalty, spontaneous honesty that feels overdue, or hidden motives revealing themselves through words, actions, or silence. These shifts aren't coincidences. They are the universe rearranging your connections so that only the aligned ones remain. A full moon casts light into every shadow, pulling truth to the surface like the tides drawing water toward the shore. The masks people wear become heavier under this energy, and eventually they fall. For chosen ones, this process is incredibly powerful and sometimes painful, because when destiny begins calling, the universe removes your access to anyone who cannot walk with you into your higher timeline. Even if your heart was attached, even if your mind tried to hold on, the energy does not lie. It may feel like loss at first, but in reality, it's protection. Under this full moon, you'll begin to see with clarity who truly values your presence, who drains your emotional and spiritual energy, who respects your boundaries without needing reminders, who manipulates your kindness or takes your loyalty for granted, who elevates your purpose instead of distracting you from it, and who belongs in the chapter you're stepping into rather than the one you're leaving behind. This kind of clarity is a miracle disguised as a disruption. The universe only reveals what you are spiritually ready to acknowledge. If a truth emerges now, it's because your soul is strong enough to face it. But the December 5th full moon doesn't only remove, it also aligns. As certain connections fade away, you may notice other people suddenly appearing in your life with perfect timing. It could be a new friendship, a rekindled relationship, or someone you weren't expecting to think about. These are destiny-aligned souls, individuals whose energy resonates with your higher frequency. You may feel a magnetic pull towards someone who reflects your growth, your values, your light. This isn't coincidence, it's recognition. Your soul recognizes theirs. Your frequency recognizes theirs. These are connections that nourish your spirit rather than your wounds. Tonight, emotionally honest conversations may unfold unexpectedly. You might feel the urge to speak your truth, or someone may reveal something you sensed but could never confirm. Intuitive insights about certain people will strike with such clarity that once you see them, you can't unsee them. You might suddenly understand why someone's presence always drained you, why you kept repeating patterns with a certain person, why a connection felt stagnant no matter how hard you tried, why you felt drawn toward or pushed away from someone recently, or why a soul connection felt deeper than logic could explain. This full moon acts as a spiritual filter, cutting cords that were silently draining you and strengthening bonds that are integral to your destiny. If someone has been appearing in your dreams, crossing your mind repeatedly, or triggering strong emotions, positive or negative, trust that awareness. The full moon is revealing soul contracts, karmic lessons, and destiny partners. Likewise, if you feel an unexplained need to pull back from someone, even someone you care about, trust that too. Your spirit knows the path before your mind does. The universe isn't removing people to punish you. It's removing them because your next chapter requires more from your energy than your past did. As your vibration rises, your relationships must rise with it. Not everyone can breathe the air at the altitude you are climbing toward. This is why relationships shift before destinies shift. The people around you form the energetic environment in which your purpose either flourishes or withers. Tonight marks that shift. The cosmic realignment begins, and every relationship in your life will reveal something significant about where you are headed next. Trust what the full moon shows you tonight, even if it's uncomfortable, because everything revealed now is part of the map guiding you toward your true destiny. This is the moment your soul has been preparing for, the moment your true destiny path begins to unveil itself under the powerful illumination of the December 5th full moon. Everything you have experienced this year, every challenge, every ending, every intuitive whisper, every unexpected shift has been building toward this precise, energetic opening. Every chosen one reaches a point in their journey where the fog lifts, where uncertainty dissolves, where the next chapter steps forward as if it has a life of its own. Tonight is that moment. Under this full moon, the veil between confusion and clarity thins dramatically. You may feel like you're standing at the edge of an invisible doorway, a doorway only your soul can sense. And the energy pouring through this doorway carries the blueprint of your higher purpose. Your revelation may manifest in various forms, including a sudden intuitive download that feels like it originated from another dimension, a compelling urge to make a decision you've been avoiding, a symbolic dream that feels more like a message than a fantasy, an emotional release that creates space within you, a vivid mental picture of your future self, a synchronicity that arrives with perfect divine timing, a message or sign that answers a question you never voiced, or a deep inner knowing that whispers, "This is the way." This is not imagination, coincidence, or your mind attempting to rationalize your life. This is alignment, your soul making contact with your conscious awareness. Your destiny isn't built solely on thought. It's constructed from energy, frequency, and the alignment of your inner truth. And tonight, under this full moon, your energy is at its highest receptivity of the entire year. This lunar frequency acts as a beacon, amplifying your intuitive channels and awakening the dormant wisdom within your spiritual DNA. Tonight's full moon reveals what your soul was designed to do before you incarnated, which goals align with your spiritual mission rather than your ego, which calling keeps resurfacing no matter how often you suppress it, which direction leads to emotional fulfillment and divine abundance, which talents are meant to be activated now rather than later, and which desires originate from your higher self rather than your wounds. Many chosen ones will experience a surprising shift tonight. You may suddenly feel ready to release an old dream, not because you failed, but because it no longer resonates with the frequency of who you are becoming. Or you may feel an irresistible pull toward a new vision that once seemed impossible or too distant. This moon isn't providing instructions, it's awakening a memory your soul already carries. Remember, your destiny isn't something you figure out, it's something you remember. This remembrance occurs through intuitive nudges, emotional responses, energetic pulls, or inner excitement. The things that stir your spirit tonight aren't random interests, they are clues. Clues pointing towards your divine assignment. Tonight, pay close attention to what inspires you more than usual. What challenges you in a way that feels purposeful? What stirs your emotions unexpectedly? What ideas feel alive within you? What direction feels like expansion rather than fear? What surfaces in your dreams or inner imagery? And what you can't stop thinking about? These sensations aren't mere preferences. They are compasses, guiding you toward the life your soul has been nudging you toward for years. For some, the revelation will be gentle. A soft whisper, a subtle pull, a quiet but persistent knowing. For others, the revelation will be undeniable. A lightning strike of clarity, a sudden emotional breakthrough, a realization that shakes you awake, a moment that feels like fate speaking directly to you. Regardless of how it arrives, every chosen one watching this will receive something, a sign, a message, a shift, a knowing. Something within you will click tonight, perhaps for the first time in a long time. You'll notice your fears losing power, your doubts feeling less convincing, your dreams feeling more attainable, your purpose calling louder, your path feeling clearer, your inner strength rising, and your old self fading away. This is the moment your destiny ceases to hide behind your pain, your confusion, or your circumstances. This is the moment your higher self emerges from the shadows and enters your awareness. You aren't being pushed toward your destiny, you are being activated into it. And tonight's full moon acts as the switch. When this lunar light touches your energy field, it awakens dormant timelines and dissolves those that have reached completion. Your past and future are no longer vying for control. Your future begins to prevail. Embrace whatever arises tonight. The clarity, the discomfort, the ideas, the emotions, the signs, because each is an integral part of your spiritual map. Your destiny is no longer concealed, silent, or distant. Tonight, it steps forward. Tonight, it begins. Tonight, you begin. Chosen one, as this full moon rises above you, understand something sacred. It's not here to predict your future. It's here to awaken the creator of that future. Everything you've endured this year, every emotional storm, every unexpected ending, every shift that pulled you away from the familiar, every night you felt alone, misunderstood, or disconnected, and every intuitive nudge you couldn't explain. All of it was preparation, training, alignment, and initiation. Tonight's December 5th full moon is not just another lunar event. It's a spiritual threshold, a doorway that only opens for those who are ready to shed their old identity and embrace the frequency of their true destiny. And whether you realize it or not, you are one of them. This moon is the turning point, the marker distinguishing who you were from who you are becoming. What you choose tonight, what you release tonight, what you accept tonight, and what you awaken tonight will resonate far beyond this moment. So, when this video concludes, don't rush back into your life. Pause, breathe, and allow stillness to unfold within you. Step outside, if possible. Gaze at the moon, not just with your eyes, but with your spirit. Observe how its light doesn't merely shine, it calls. It speaks to a forgotten part of yourself, a part that remembers who you truly are. Allow the moonlight to caress your skin, to soften your fears, to alleviate the weight from your heart, and to activate what has been dormant within you. And then, whisper these words gently but with conviction. I am ready for my true destiny. I choose my higher path now, because after tonight, the energy surrounding you will shift. Your purpose will sharpen, your intuition will amplify, and your path will rearrange itself in ways you can't yet foresee. People may change around you, Opportunities may materialize unexpectedly. Old chapters may close, and new doors may open without warning. This isn't chaos, it's alignment. It's your soul stepping onto the timeline it was always destined to lead. Stay attuned to the signs, stay aligned with your truth, and remain open to the guidance that flows in. Your destiny is no longer a distant dream. It's unfolding right now, in this moment, under this moon. Chosen one, you are ready, finally, truly ready.